Union County, taxes, Rachel.
Mrs. Lisa, as we've been talking about taxes, more than 25% of Summit's tax dollars go to Union County, of which we get back only 10 cents on the dollar. And the percentage increase for the county portion was 5.4% this year and 11.2% in 2012 versus 0.4% in both years for the local portion. In view of these facts, how would you advocate for the city in dealing with county government?
I think it's imperative that we continue the dialogue with the freeholders and also the county department heads, because you're not going to accomplish anything by not talking. They should be here, we should be there, we should be more assertive in grants from the county. We should have, every department should have an approach of how can we take more advantage of what's there. I think we have to convince them that they're making Summit more unaffordable by, I think their taxes increased, what Summit pays, 42% in the past 5 years. Everyone else, in counties, cities, everyone's trying to keep the taxes down. They're not abiding by the 2% cap, and then it's exacerbated when the equalization comes in. So instead of a 5% increase last year, it really hit us 10%. We should also get together with the western towns to start the process to have representation by district, so that instead of all at-large seats, we have closer representation for Summit.
Gregory, 60 seconds.
Thank you, Rachel. The last time this city had a good relationship with the Union County was when the Honorable Freeholder Lair was on there. 20 years ago. Since that time, we've had no representation, and my thought is the only way to solve this is to educate all the voters in these communities as to why their taxes are going up. The city taxes went up $8 for a regular assessed household. It went up $340 for Union County alone. If the taxpayers all knew that, they may try to get some candidates to run and to, at some point, to have some elected officials back in Elizabeth representing Summit. Thank you.
Michael Vernatico.
Well, I hate to disagree with my colleague, Mr. Drummond, and I certainly don't want to disparage the Honorable Frank Lair, who's a very close friend of mine. But the best relationship we ever had with Union County was when Jordan Glatt was mayor. We actually, much to my surprise, and I didn't believe this until I got it confirmed by our city chief financial officer, in the last 10 years, we've gotten back more in the open trust fund from Union County than we've contributed to it. I'm astonished by it. But there is actually something Summit can do, as opposed to just, using it for political rhetoric. Summit can start a charter change movement to get it on the ballot, change the government any way it wants. It takes a lot of signatures on a petition, but we don't need to wait for anybody else. I think we also, while much attention is focused on the county, New Jersey, New Jersey is 49th in getting money back from Washington. So we've got a congressional representative. He's got to do a better job and bring home the bacon.
Mike McTernan.
Yeah, it's unconscionable, what the western counties are having to pay up for in Union County. 10% the last 2 years running. It's almost larceny with a pen. But I think what we need to do is to educate the voters. A very simple thing we could do is change the tax forms we get. There's nothing on there that breaks out your percentage increase, for the municipality, the school budget and the county. If I open my tax bill, the only way to do it is you have to go back to last year and get your calculator out and look at the percentage. If it's right there, I'll say, oh my goodness, I'm paying an extra 10% to Union County. That would start to get people to notice, because we have to make change. Trenton has to get involved in this. They're the ones that have to mandate that the caps need to be held, not just completely skirted like happens right now. If they're involved, then you can have a chance of having districting. You can have a chance at, getting a freeholder on the board who cares about the western part of the county.
All right, we're down to the